hip hop,
Yeah,
hip hop, hip
bars is back.
hip hop,
Sam
hip
and
hop,
oh God,
hop.
what's
hip
up with you?
Cats.
Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper.
In the building for another edition of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Oh God, what's good, my brother?
And we in the building today once again. We in y'all fucking face, man,
Yeah,
every
man.
single day. Giving you that real, giving you that raw. And hip hop, man, we got some things to talk about today with the family. So first and foremost, man, I ain't said this in a long time. Appreciate all y'all out there for rocking out with the platforms. You know, the day one, people who've been here since the beginning. Or if you're new, stay locked in, and I hope you enjoy what we got to talk about. You know, today we're gonna talk about some reparations today. We're gonna talk about a little bit of John Majors, and we're gonna talk about this attorney that was arrested on a Young Thug case. But
Yeah, crazy.
let's start off with Jonathan Majors, man. That's this conspiratorial shit they like to get into, right? Now, all of a sudden, yesterday, the story broke that more women are coming out on Jonathan Majors right now. They're willing to go to the DA, you know, and I don't know how far it's going to get from there, but they're willing, you know, to pretty much say, look, they had an experience with him, and they're coming after this dude. He lost a few other gigs.
Yep.
Some prominent movie. He lost. And,
Otis Redding.
Yeah, Otis Redding. Wow, man.
Yeah.
Woo. Otis Redding. His talent agency dropped him with Sandman. So that's a huge, huge deal. Things are going downhill for him, man. Are you buying the conspiracy lane at this point? Or do you want to wait and see?
Yep. I'm buying a conspiracy lane.
Yeah.
Like a mug. And I don't want to. You know, and you want to remain
Right.
objective. We're always going to remain objective because if he does, in fact, if he's found guilty of any of these charges, then it is what it is. You can't be that stupid to have this type of career that you were on and be out here doing violent and dumb shit to women, especially the last 4 or 5 years with everything that's came out. That ain't the lane you want to go, bro. But it's very coincidental to me that after he goes through all of this stuff, as far as being the talk of the town, we've been talking about Jonathan Majors the last 90 days. But at first it was about good things. At first it was about all the movies he was in. They was talking about the Ebony shoot. And we got in a conversation about that. Now all of a sudden he hit a woman and his career path changed for the worse as we knew it, at like a snap of a finger.
Mm-hmm.
And now, coincidentally, here comes more women. Where were they at all this time? Now you're going to tell me they were scared to come out with all of this empowerment that we have and all of this information that we have and this new day and age where women are feeling empowered to do these sorts of things. All these women all of a sudden they now feel empowered to come out because this one woman did, the one that retracted her statement, the one that we see in the club chilling, the one that we see conversations with. Now all of a sudden, I just want to know if it is conspiratorial and if it is something behind this, what and why. Because it's crazy of the timing. But what's your thoughts, bro?
Yeah, I agree. And as much as I try to like be reserved as much as I can and kind of just fall back and say, let's just wait and see.
Right.
I think there's something to this, man. I think, it's kind of going down the lane of the whole Bill Cosby thing. Even though it's the same, different circumstances, a lot of different things here. He's not being accused of drugging nobody, not like that yet. But I don't know, man. It seemed like they was kind of giving us the precursor with the Creed movie. A lot of people didn't see it, so I don't want to spoil it for you, but I give you a little part of the movie. And I could just be, I think this is a correlation, right? In the movie, he's pretty much a dude, you know what I mean, that's coming out of prison.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to give you no more than that, but it seems like, man, like, all right, but they trying to give us like a precursor with that, or is there some type of humiliation ritual that they talk about? But I just keep seeing, when you keep seeing the same pattern over and over, somebody keeps hitting you in your face, they hit you in your damn face. And we're seeing the same pattern over and over with these entertainers, mainly black ones. It may happen to white guys too, but mainly black entertainers, where it's like, all right, what happened that's making all these women start to come out? And then I always kind of sit and I wonder to myself, well, maybe these dudes are just creeps.
Yeah.
Maybe a lot of these dudes creep. Then the other side of me be like, nah, dog. Like, come on. You know what this is. It's like you just watch like Family Matters back in the day. Or
right.
They had like the devil and angel on one shoulder and they're both talking to you. And it's like, nah, you know what this is. The fix is in. I don't know what he did. I don't know what he didn't do. I don't know if he ain't put on the... I don't know. But it's just like, come on again? Y'all gonna keep giving us this same play over and over and over? The fix is in, bro.
You know, it's crazy. A couple people, obviously in the comment section, people are devil's advocates, and that's fine. This is what we embrace, right? We want y'all to dose the other side. They brought up Morgan Freeman. They brought up Denzel Washington. They brought up Morris Chestnut. And why some of these, Samuel L. Jackson, why these black prominent actors never deal with these situations. Is it something going on with black actors, or are these actors, or we just have to come to the conclusion that they're just monsters, right? And I say to this, when you look at Morris Chestnut, Samuel L. Jackson, LL Cool J, Denzel Washington, Morgan Freeman, these brothers have been married for decades.
There you go.
They do their job and they go to hell home.
Yep.
They're not out in these situations with these varieties of different people and women that they're just meeting, and people are falling in love with their fame to put themselves in these certain circumstances. No one can have the ability to plant certain seeds within these people's confines because they're so tight. They take care of their business privately and they go the fuck home.
Yep.
So that doesn't surprise me. Do I think that they go ahead and target every black actor? No. But do I think if a Denzel Washington were to happen to go out there and slip and they have that information on him that one day it wouldn't come out against his better nature? Absolutely it would. But some people just know better. If you get in that industry, you keep your circle tight. You don't F around. You stay with your one woman, or if you do what you do, you keep it as private as possible and you stick to the plan. And I think that's more the case, but I don't think it's a case of we don't look at Jonathan Major's situation to go, no, he's just guilty. No, I think there's some weird shit going on, bro. I really do.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And I don't think a lot of us can't put our finger on because we ain't in Hollywood like that.
Right.
But I'm sure there's people in there that know, like, all right, this is happening again. And it, to me, it could be like a control measure. Like, all right, we're going to squeeze him out. So don't you dare do this or say this or go against anything. Not to say that John Majors did that, but it's just funny to me how one day he was on top of the world, the next one up. And all of a sudden, this one little thing that happened with his girlfriend, right? Now all these women are starting to come out. That's crazy. But like you said, man, like if you don't give them an opportunity, you don't open up the door and give them opportunity to put you in a situation. You know what I mean? Because if you ain't never been around a chick, you ain't never been around a chick. But if you was like Bill Cosby, he'll admit that he was promiscuous. He was messing around.
Don't understand.
A lot of these guys, they dealing with mad women, like a Trey Songz and stuff like that. So the door's now open. But if, like you say, if you're going home, they can't bring that nonsense up. I was with my wife at this time. What you talking about when you say, you know what I mean? I'm in the club now. I was home with my wife.
Word up.
You know, so it's like, man, I don't know, man. I think time will tell. But again, remember one thing about this. The mere allegation, he's already guilty in most people's eyes. Because he's losing gigs now. He ain't been convicted, but he's losing gigs. People don't want to be associated with somebody that's even accused of something. And that's not right, but that's the world we in.
Not only is he losing gigs, but he's losing the ability to get more with the people, his representation falling apart. We talked about it yesterday. His don't look good. I've never seen a rise and a fall so fast as Jonathan Majors, and I couldn't be more sad because he's a dope-ass actor. It's a shame. It really is.